story now.
I'm going to beat you on the proposal, though.
No. My proposal was bad.
No, I'm going to beat you. You want me to tell you my proposal?
Dale.
Go for
it.
See, here if this fits. No. Picking him up. After
he literally just gave it to you.
Picking him up.
All right, for all the men that may
practice,
see this episode, don't do this.
We're on a trip. We're not even like paying attention. So we go to McDonald's and I'm eating a burger and it hits me that it's Good Friday and I'm eating a burger and my grandmother's sitting across from me. And I look at her, Abuela, it's Good Friday. And she goes, ay, hija, don't worry about it. At my age, God forgives you. Just eat your burger. She goes, eat your burger and enjoy it. And
You're going to have forgiveness via Abuela.
Okay.
You'll have forgiveness via Abuela. Now, do you guys do Reyes Mago?
Wait. No, I'm a bad Cuban.
Oh, okay. Do you even know what Reyes Mago is?
Oh my gosh.
This is why we revoked your Cuban card.
Card revoked weekly.
Oh my God.
Weekly.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do you know what the Reyes Magos are?
The Three Kings Day. The Three Kings.
January?
Jesus.
If you say it in English, then I know.
No,
you know, you want to adopt? We'll adopt a dog. We can adopt a ferret. Like we can adopt a pet.
Low maintenance pet, please.
Exactly, like a turtle, right? Like something like that. So I mean, how long did you guys date before you guys got married?
Your story.
Okay, because we didn't date very long. It
Oh
was
no!
like,
I beat you. I probably beat you, but go ahead.
Before we got married or before we got engaged? Okay, so we started dating in January. Mm-hmm. Got engaged in March.
I win.
Got married the next January because baseball season was starting, so we had to get married before he left for spring training.
So even baseball ruined your life.
2005, that's when we started dating. Okay. January 2005.
So my first date with my ex-husband, it should have been a sign.
Oh, and wait. I didn't have my kids till 2 years later, so it wasn't a shotgun wedding.
Oh, good clarification.
I feel like I need to specify that.
You know what? And I should clarify, in my story, I was also not pregnant. So this
married
was just...
in 06.
I was pregnant when I was married.
Yeah, but the dynamic was a little different. You guys were dating already. I started dating him in 2005. We got married in 06. My first son was born in 08.
Yeah. So, I mean, in my case, our first date was April 1st.
Should have known.
Right?
April Fools.
April Fools. It was 1999. We got engaged 2 weeks later.
What?
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
When you know, you know.
No, we can. I'm sure there's gonna be. I didn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be an episode where we will dive into, because one thing that divorce gave me was clarity. But 2 weeks later, and it wasn't even a proposal. Like, I'm not gonna get into the story now.
I'm gonna beat you on the proposal. Though.
No. My proposal was bad.
No, I'm gonna beat you. You want me to tell you my proposal?
Dale.
Go for
it.
See, here if this fits. No. Picking him up.
He literally just gave it to you.
Picking him up.
All right, for all the men that may
practice,
see this episode, don't do this.
After baseball, we were in Appleton, Wisconsin.
How did you even allow this?
I'm picking him up, and he literally just said, see if this fits.
Oh, that's so romantic.
He didn't get down on one knee.
We were in the car, girl. He walked in. He walked into the car. Literally sat
He couldn't get down on one knee in the car? He couldn't get down on his knee in the passenger.
Then 6 months later, when the baseball season was over, there was like this little, like, when we were doing our engagement pictures, he did like a nicer proposal, but it was like we were already, like, we had the wedding, like we were getting married in like 2 months.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
no, ours
beat
it was.
Did I beat you?
2 weeks. No. So I might as well just tell the story, because at this point, either way, this, for any men watching, this is not how you propose to your girlfriend, regardless if it's 2 weeks, few months. We were just laying in bed watching TV, and it was a conversation of cambia la cara. It was just a conversation of, if I were to ask you to marry me, what would you say? And I'm like, I would probably say yes. Oh, when would you want to get married? And at the time I was in college, and I was like, have to be in between semesters. So he busted out a calendar, and he's like, oh, let's take a look. And I was like, well, Memorial Day weekend of 2000, I wouldn't have school. He's like, okay, so do you wanna what?
like,
do you wanna get married? I was like,
if you're going on like
sure,
like to the beach, like, do you want to?
Sure. And next thing you know, we decided to get married. A couple of weeks later, we booked a church. But we did not tell parents until a little bit. We waited a couple months. But it wasn't until
because that would just be too weird.
I know, right? But we didn't tell, like my mom didn't find out like how quickly it happened until we were paying off the church. Like I think it was like in September. And I made a comment of like, oh no, we put the deposit X time ago. And she's like, espera un momento.
She's like, ¿cómo?
Exactly. She was like,
¿Cómo?
She was like, espérate.
She did the math.
She was like, carry the one. Like,
that looks like the people when you're like, what year were you born? When did your parents get married?
Start doing math. And that's when, she realized it. But I mean, I will say part of me holding on to my marriage as long as I did was because we got engaged so quickly and because we got married so quickly and people saying it was proving a point of like, I can't let this fail. Mm-hmm. And that's another word I have an issue with. I can't let this marriage fail so quickly because then I'm proving all of these people right.
Yeah.
And F that. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So that was also part of my holding on, especially in the beginning before there were kids and there were already problems and things like that. But yeah, I beat you.
So I guess out of the three, I was the only one that got at least.
Did you get a proposal?
Yeah, I did. I did. So it was actually here in.
We're a lot more happy than we should be.
It was actually here in Florida. My sister was on tour with Chris Angel doing the Mike Frink show at the Hard Rock. And it was at least like 10 of us. It was our dance teachers, my mom, my uncle, his girlfriend. It was all of us. His grandmother, his sister. And we were all... So my sister wasn't able to get 2 extra tickets. So him and I ended up staying out and not watching the show, even though we've seen it a million times in Vegas. And then we went to go eat after with everybody. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh, let's take a group picture. And we're all standing up. And I turn over... like if it was yesterday. I turn over my left shoulder... And then I see a plate that says, will you marry me, get put on the table. And then I look this way and he's down on one knee.
Oh, he got down on one knee.
He got down on one knee. And then, that was how the proposal happened. And then our wedding, COVID. So imagine.
So there's like 5 people there.
These are gifts that have come from my divorce in that independence, the ability, and maybe also age, because let's face it, as you get older, your fucks have gotten so much less.
I'm sorry. I used to always tell my brother that I couldn't wait to get to my grandmother's age of 90 because my grandmother, she would say things and I'm like, Abuela, she's like, yo soy vieja.
Exactly.
She's like, nobody's going to tell me anything.
Excuse.
Listen.
She could have stolen shit out of a store. Es una viejita, déjala.
We were in New York.
Please don't tell me that happened.
We were in New York. No, we were in New York, and it's Easter weekend, and it's Good Friday. We're on a trip. We're not even like paying attention. So we go to McDonald's, and I'm eating a burger, and it hits me that it's Good Friday, and I'm eating a burger, and my grandmother's sitting across from me, and I look at her, Abuela, it's Good Friday, and she goes, ay, hija, don't worry about it. At my age, God forgives you. Just eat your burger. She goes, eat your burger and enjoy it.
You're gonna have forgiveness via Abuela. You'll have forgiveness via Abuela. There you go.
Like, I'm old. He'll forgive you. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy your burger. And I'm like, okay.
But no, I mean, seriously, like with age, there does come gifts of you just don't care.
Yeah.
You just don't care. And then having been divorced for so long and being on my own for so long, it has given me that independence and all that where it's like, dude, I've been paying my mortgage by myself for 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't need your opinion. I mean, it's wonderful, pero si me quieres regalar un galón de leche, then maybe I'll listen to you. But until you're contributing, pero it's un refrán. But like
eggs, I'll take the eggs.
Oh my God,
I'll take intolerant. Tequila?
I'll take Tito's?
No.
But for me, it's that thing of like, so unless you're gonna contribute to the dance expenses, just saying.
Which if you're willing to
PayPal. Zelle, it's all good.
Put up the QR code,
right? QR. But unless you're like contributing, and even then, I might just be like, yeah, no,
I'm good.
I'd rather comerme un cable.
Mira, lo gratis sale caro.
Absolutely, yeah. So for me, like a lot that I have gained post. I mean, I never would have thought I would be sitting here doing something like this. I mean,
because
I'm corporate. You guys know.
Look at us.
You found us and we're amazing.
I know.
I know.
But I mean, I've been corporate America since I was 20 years old. So for almost 30 years,
corporate.
I am.
So
I am
corporate.
So corporate.
But corporate Aisha.
I love corporate
And like
Aisha.
night Aisha or like
Completely.
Aisha the wild.
Wait.
corporate Aisha and bingo Aisha.
Oh, that's the Weekend at Bernie's.
We
That's
don't
a different episode.
We don't talk about bingo.
No one knows about bingo.
It was
It's
Weekend
between
at
us.
Bernie's. It was Weekend at Bernie's for those of you that are old enough to know that movie. It was Weekend at Bernie's, and I was Bernie. But there was an excuse for that. Like, there was an excuse for that. We just won't go into it.
No.
Did.
It's just all we're saying is it's two different Aishas.
It is. And it depends. Like, again, one of those gifts is not everyone gets access to me.
Yeah.
I choose.
Bingo Aisha.
Bingo Aisha, you know. I choose now, like, it's a boundary. Mm-hmm. How much of me am I willing to share with you?
Yeah.
You know, so we all have nicknames. But for me, it's, you don't get to call me that unless you're in my circle. So when someone hears it and they just start calling me by my nickname, I'll be like, no, I'm Aisha. Like, I'm not that.
Which I hate nicknames.
I know.
You hate nicknames?
Yes, because if your mother wanted people to call you Ish, she would have called you Ish.
I know.
She named you Aisha.
I know.
So therefore, people should call you Aisha.
And I'm sure I'm not the kind of Aisha you were expecting, but that's a whole different episode.
Oh, that's another episode.
It's okay, because that's happened like all my life. Like, I walk into a room and they're like, "You're Aisha?"
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. But you know, and I know for you, like, being so fresh, because for you it was like May when you initiated everything. Like, you're still discovering what your gifts are. Like, what are the positive things that you're gaining from ending the marriage and this new life you're creating?
I think what I'm gaining is being able to be the person that I know I can be. Amen. Because, like I said, my entire life, majority of my life, I was a competitive dancer, majority of my childhood. And then when I became an adult and I was dancing professionally, I was always acting or being what they hired me to be. Mm-hmm. So I was always a different person. I was always a character. So now that I'm not on stage dancing, doing all that stuff, I'm figuring out who I am without being like, everyone always goes, "Oh, Janice with the curly hair. Oh yeah, we know who she is," because they know me with curly hair. They know me as a dancer. Now I'm like, oh, I'm figuring out Janice, the mom,
the entrepreneur,
the Janice that's not married, the Janice that, you know, it's a different Janice that I'm figuring out. So I think the positiveness of this whole situation is that I am figuring out me, which I never fully got to do that.
Now, do you guys do Rey Mago?
Wait.
No, I'm a bad Cuban.
Oh, okay. Do you even know what Rey Mago is?
Oh my gosh.
This is why we revoked your
She gets
Cuban
her
card.
card revoked weekly.
Oh my God.
Weekly.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do you know what the Rey Magos are?
The Three Kings Day. The Three Kings. Like,
January?
oh, Jesus.
If you say it in English, then I know.
Horrible Cuban.
What?
But
Los
you
Tres
guys,
Reyes Magos?
you guys talk
Three Kings Day?
caca
Is that
Is that the
about...
burrito? I mean, burrito.
No, that's still Christmas. You santo. You're like the worst Cuban ever. We're gonna go
Miami when I was 18.
No.
Give me grace.
No, so I will. You guys give me caca about the holidays, but I actually do. Well, not anymore. But when my kids,
for the camels,
when my kids were little, I would actually leave the grass with glitter.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Grass?
For the camels, because los Reyes Magos come in on camels. Do you not know the biblical story?
I have the best.
All I know is,
okay, look,
keep your Christmas decorations up until, what is it, January 6th? 5th?
Something like that, the 6th or the 7th. But
Do I get my Cuban card back that I
okay,
know
a
that?
little bit. But it's also, Reyes Mago is important because it's also, please forgive like how I say it, it's the poor man's Christmas. So if there are Christmas things, right? Shake your head, girl. Yes, it is the poor man's Christmas. So there are things that you weren't able to get.
You have to leave the shoes out, and they leave it in the shoes.
So if you weren't able to get it in time for Christmas.
I've never heard this tradition. Have you guys heard of this, or am I the only one?
No.
Please comment below if you have heard. Because I'm lost.
Remind me to finish your
It
story.
is,
and then
but it's not.
why
It's
we
that
don't
if
do
there was
Reyes
something
Magos in
that
my family.
you weren't able to get in time for Christmas, or
Like
maybe
Amazon?
you're waiting for like a 50% off sale post Christmas, that's
came
when
for
you
Reyes.
gift them for Los Reyes Mago. They get, it's not as elaborate as Christmas, but they get a little something. So yeah, it's like the poor man's Christmas.
So,
Do I need to make this a new tradition?
You should. You're
could.
Hispanic.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the reasoning why we don't do Reyes Magos.
Okay.
We're Cuban. My dad's brother, comes over to the United States. He's the youngest of 5.
Okay.
And my grandmother's there. And when they come from Cuba, they're in New Jersey. And everything's Santa. And Santa. And he asks my grandmother, he's like, what happened to Los Reyes? And she told him, Fidel Castro didn't let them leave the country. I forgot. So then so there you go, guys. That's why we don't celebrate Los Reyes Magos, because they weren't allowed to leave Cuba.
This was Abuela?
This is my dad's mom. She was just as quirky.
But my God. I love Abuela.
My grandmother, listen, my abuelas and my abuelo have their refrans and their sayings.
They live on in infamy.
I spew them all day, and that's one of them. That
Fidel didn't let them leave.
She literally told my uncle, she's like, that we don't, here they celebrate Santa because Los Reyes Magos weren't allowed to leave Cuba. So here we have to, so Santa's the one who basically takes over.
So she just saved a whole other holiday after
She created
Christmas.
a whole new holiday because they had to, because they couldn't make it out of Cuba. So now that's why we only do Christmas.
That is fantastic. I love that.
Yep. There you go.
But I can't believe. Okay, I know you left at 18, but you grew up here. So you know
And
what?
you
I'm
grew up
gonna
in
have to talk
My
to your
mom
mom.
didn't do that. You're gonna have
I
to
need
have
to
a
talk to your
full-
mom
yeah.
because
We're gonna
it's
have a
like
conversation.
That's on you. Good luck with that.
I know.
I really
I gotta catch her on a good day. And be
I didn't learn until the
There's even a parade.
That's true.
There's a parade in Little Havana.
Of course it's in Little Havana.
Where else
It's either
would
that
it
or
be?
Hialeah.
Where else would it be?
Hialeah.
You know, either Hialeah or
Calle
Havana.
Ocho. Is it in Calle Ocho?
That's Little Havana. Ay, Dios Santísima Madre. Again, revoking the card.
Girl, do you even know?
It's amazing how many married men are single and dating.
And on these apps.
And on the apps.
Or what is it we say? What's our questions? Are you single? Are you
Single living with the baby mama.
Because of bills.
Wait, what are the questions that you ask?
Yes, it's single. Are you single and living with baby mama because of bills? Are you separated?
Are you separated but not divorced? Have you filed for divorce? Are you single but you live with your parents, or do your parents live with you? Because that impacts date night, people. That impacts date nights. So it's.
Or
I mean,
are you
I'm at
single?
a point where I'm just like, I'm gonna hit you with a PowerPoint. Because I'm tired of telling my story 1,000 times. So it's like, what do you want to know? I'm going to hit you with the high notes. Boom, 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 boom. Give me your high notes. Don't take me around the block. No. Are you divorced? Do you have kids? And I know for me, having basically adult children, someone with littles is not ideal for me.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Because I've already been there. I don't want to do iReady. I don't want to do Carnegie Math. I don't.
That's me
exactly.
right now.
Listen, iReady is the bane of my existence.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
And my little one's not that little. He's 13.
Right.
But I think of iReady and I get anxiety just thinking about iReady, IXL. What's the other one? Carnegie
Math. All
I
that
haven't
stuff.
gotten there yet.
Oh, so for me, it's a thing of you can be a very nice person, whatever, but I want to go back to that. Whereas I'm at a stage in life where, I work from home, I can travel and work at the same time. So I have a lot of freedom. Do I want to go back to littles? And the answer is no. And that makes, the cast of the net being this big, it makes it smaller because now it's, because it just makes the options a little bit less for someone that doesn't have littles.
And when you're dealing with littles, you also have to deal with baby mamas a lot more.
Yes.
Because they're still when they're older, it's like, yeah, they're in the picture, but you're not worried about pickup. You're not worried about drop off. You're not worried about lunch lines. You're not worried about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Great. I'm never going to date.
It's a little. She's like, I'm just gonna go.
They're literally just saying how dating with littles. Well,
no, because if you find
depends.
someone in your same situation, it is
Yeah.
easier. But because I'm not dealing with that. Do I want to go and deal with basically somebody else's
kids,
because now you're helping raise somebody else, and me, I'm very strict with my boys.
Yep.
She knows that I run a very, very tight ship. I am balls to the wall. I'm very nope,
Yep.
this, and this. They don't even get a lot. My oldest is a senior in high school, and he is not allowed to play video games Monday through Thursday. If there's school the next day, there's no video games.
And they grew up with that. So it's like, that's what
Absolutely.
he's used to,
That's what
right?
they know.
They're used to. But there was a reason for that, because when they were little, they were rushing through homework to get to play video games. I said, no problem. We're just going to take out the video games. And now there's no rush.
Exactly.
And it's fair. And you know what? They know it. They know if there's school the next day, on Sundays is the only day they're allowed to play till 7.
Wow.
Even the older one.
Let me tell you, my kids, 23 and 17. You guys know because you make fun of me all the time. My house shuts down at 9 o'clock.
I'll do you one better. My kids, for them to get apps on their phones, I need to approve it.
Wow.
I have that. I still have the parental on their phones.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
Good for you.
And it's not even being about a helicopter mom because I think that my boys do have. I need to keep, and I'm more worried about. You see all these I have boys.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time, I'm like, things that you don't even think of, they'll come back to haunt you. Like, especially now with my oldest, that he's doing the whole college thing. Like, you can lose a scholarship over something that you did when you were 12 years old and you didn't even know what you were saying. So I have always been very vigilant, very strict when it comes to all of that because you have to be 2 steps ahead.
And what happens is when you meet someone who has children, if they don't have that same parenting style,
it doesn't work.
It's difficult. It's challenging. And so that's why for me, and
you're not only dealing with them,
easier.
you're dealing with their co-parent.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, I see it as like now, and vice versa, because I have to deal with my ex and whoever their partner. Like it's like a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, can they just be older so I don't have to deal with? So I don't have to co-parent.
Now, some of the interesting things that I find on the apps, being 48, and I don't look 48 for the most part, is I do get a lot of the Simbas, the little cubs that decide to take an interest. Which for me it's nice, it's flattering, whatever, but
long term it's not gonna work.
It's absolutely not. And some of them I'm like, you are you can date my oldest daughter because you're like a year or two older than her. Like where you need to go.
I've dated one that was closer in age to my children than to me. And I was like,
I will say the youngest that I dated.
I was super self-conscious of it. I couldn't do it.
The youngest that I dated was Bombi. He is, now he's 37. And, we still talk. We're still friends. He's in Jersey. I'm here. But, at the end of the day, the reality is I would see it as selfish because I've already had my kids.
Yeah.
A person like him who is still within his mid-30s hasn't had kids. And it's kind of like with me, that's a no-go.
No.
You want to adopt, we'll adopt a dog. We can adopt a ferret. Like we can adopt a pet.
Low maintenance pet, please.
Exactly, like a turtle, right? Like something like that. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you've been through something similar, hit our DMs. We love hearing your stories.
If there's a topic you want us to dive into, don't be shy. We promise to keep it 100% real and unfiltered.
Follow, subscribe, and share with your favorite primas.
Pero not really.